Hello there, fellow summoners. Mad Dog HT here, going in for another Alliance War. This is Alliance War number 2 of Season 30. We're going up against this Chinese Alliance, and I translated it, and it translates to be Concentrated Giants. And for my path today in Section 1, I'm going up Path 8. This is Node 17. It's got Buff, Imbalance, Power Drain, Blood in the Water, Divine Barrier, and Passive Heal Block. So I'm going with Dr. Doom on my team. So I'm going to get a bunch of those power drains at the beginning. I'm going to power start one. I just have a bunch of these that are extra in the overflow and I need to use them, and I feel like it helps for this one because he's going to get a lot of armor ups. I can nullify those at the beginning easily and kind of get some power back. I have Mystic Dispersion 3 out of 5, and we are going to get to our special 3 and throw that off. We have to get we're going to be constantly getting drained, so I gotta kind of hit it right there, right at the end of a hit, trigger that special 3, and we're gonna get a ton of damage off. And I can't remember if this kills him. I think we have to come out of this. Yeah, we do come out of this and do a few more hits, and he's almost dead. With that Fury active, the damage was really great. So get our full attack bonus there. Pretty simple, easy fight. Next up, we're going to come up against this high ground Ebony Maw. It's a rank 3. Need to watch out for Mystic Dispersion. I do have the Petrify and Suppression applied for my Mr. Fantastic to help with the power gain while under the stun and while I'm hitting him. I'm going to get the heavy knockdowns to refresh the Mr. Fantastic debuffs, and I'm going to be getting rid of his Falter Cycle stuff. And you know, there's a little bit of high ground damage here and there. He does throw his special 1, and because of the power snack, that Fury is immediately nullified. Therefore, I take the degen damage from it. I do have an invulnerability boost on in case I do get to him to special 3 and he throws it. I kind of do a medium and then go into a full combo, slow it down a bit, finish with an L1. We don't get L3, but if we would have, it wouldn't have done any damage, and then a little bit of degen at the end. But pretty straightforward Maw fight that went pretty well. A little bit of chip damage, but that was my... Well, I did have 2 torch fights, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. Next, I'm going up Path 5 in Section 2, and we're going Doom all the way. So we have this Moleman. We got a White Magneto Guidance pre-fight so that we can get the guaranteed stuns without him having to shrug that off. And then wherever possible, I'm going to make sure I can get a heavy in off of those stuns. Moleman is immune to shock, so I can't get him with that passive heavy in the middle of his combo. He goes into frenzy, and that allows us to throw a special 2, and the incinerates are going to do a ton of damage. And he keeps throwing specials, but because I have him staggered, he cannot gain the evade and the unstoppable. So we're going to get Hazarath up. He comes at me, another heavy. And we're just about there. I probably should have pushed him all the way to special 3 there and threw it, but I do have some power back boost on. It kind of messes with the flow, but I mean, I ended up with almost full health, so we were able to nuke him down, no problem whatsoever. Next up, we have a Nova on node 29. This has Ebb and Flow, Intercept, Sadist, so the more debuffs you have on him, the more attack he has, and then high ground. So I've taken this fight in the off season, and with him on node 37, the next one, and my whole game plan is don't care about high ground, don't care about intercepting, just play super safe, get into the Doom cycle. Even though it does have the Ebb and Flow Intercept on, the Doom cycle with 2 Furies will do the trick. I will be taking some high ground damage, but I'm really not that concerned with it. I have some health pods to use. I will take damage though. I know I will take a significant amount of damage. So here we're trying to push him over 2 bars. There we go. We got it. And we're gonna throw our special 3. Again, I do have Mystic Boost on, and I mainly did it for the Moleman and the next Killmonger fight. But you can see I'm gonna come out of this with a little bit of power, and I almost got to special 2, which would have not been ideal. Look at that block damage, 2k per 15k, or 1,500 per 1.5k. And so we just blocked the L2. We're not going to mess around and try to dex it. We get back to another special 3, and even though we haven't intercepted him, he's going down. Dr. Doom, he's a beast. Unfortunately we didn't get the double fury off, but that's okay. And he only has 2 charges now. We're kind of, with all of the cycling, his charges don't get that crazy, but again, you can see that we're taking a lot of block damage. Now again, we missed the opportunity to double up on the Furies. Kind of unfortunate. Didn't really play as well as I wanted to in that, but we're going to come out of this L3 and he's just going to melt and he's gone. So didn't have to intercept, just doom cycle it. Super simple, super easy. And yeah, now we're going to go over to the Killmonger on 37. It's Ebb and Flow Intercept and it's Mighty Charge. Now I start this fight, I heal up a little bit, or heal up all the way, and I start this fight holding block. I am holding block right now. Basically, I want to bait his heavy and then hit him, and yeah, I eat a full 5-hit combo to the face, and I'm like, what the heck? I do intercept him. We are taking a little bit of reverb damage, but not the biggest deal. Now he does have Mighty Charge, and right here he was under the recovery of the Ebb and Flow Intercept, and the Fury took away the shock, and I wasn't prepared for that. So I do get hit in the face because I tried to heavy mid combo. We push him to above the 2 bars. We hit our special 3. We're gonna do some damage coming out of this. And as far as intercepting on this one, I kind of just do it when, I don't know, it's natural, it just kind of goes with the flow. I'm not trying to intercept, and maybe I should be doing it more. I'm just trying to play like super safe. You can see the Mighty Charge is taking off the armor break, and so the reverb is triggering pretty much when I'm coming in, so I have to do a lot of armor breaks. And yeah, he almost got to special 3 there. There we go. Armor broke him, hit the special 3. He's got a decent amount of power, and we'll finish this out. I think we do get an intercept towards the end. And I probably should have been trying more, but the one tricky thing with this fight is because he keeps purifying the armor break, when I attack him, I put the shock on him and he gets the power gain, so it's hard to get him under a bar of power to where I can kind of do a draft back intercept. So yeah, it could be it's a decent placement. It makes the reverb and all that stuff makes it a little bit tricky, but I don't know if I checked, but this guy didn't seem like he was a very high sig. So we're almost done. We're gonna come out of this and yeah, whack him again. He keeps shrugging off that armor break. But yeah, so Dr. Doom with Mr. Fantastic with that college rivals synergy definitely does help. We move up. We don't take this fight. And there, that Dragon Man fight, that was supposed to be my fight. I did not end up taking it. I was at my son's hockey game and it got stolen from me. Wear him. You took that from me. That's right, he had a Human Torch, took it out just fine, no big deal. So my last assignment was just to apply Suppression and Petrify of my Mr. Fantastic on the Mojo boss, and we already had somebody else apply a White Magneto Guidance pre-fight for the extra attack. And then I'm going to showcase my friend Jay Goody. He's going with a Spider-Man 2099. Dude, Spider-Man 2099 is so good on the boss, especially on Mojo. Like, I used to take the Mojo with my Human Torch, and I always felt like it was going to be a little bit sketchy as to whether or not, the RNG was going to be on my side, and we can nuke him down before we took, degen damage, or he got a bunch of crazy prompts and power gain up to special 3 and all that kind of stuff. But you can see he put on Suicides, he's boosted, and he put on a Power Star 1 boost, which is going to just help him get to special 2 to get that Wither. He gets some power back from the science class boost, tapping into the block, getting those ruptures. The more debuffs that are on this guy, the more damage he can do on his specials. And this Mojo is just going down, and this is one thing that I've noticed Jay Goody do so well with his Spider-Man 2099. When Mojo throws that special one, he backs up and he ends up countering it with his heavy so that he can get an exhaustion on, which helps control the power. There you can see he did get hit, but he said he was trying to dex and it just kept blocking. But look at his health right now. So he's gotten heavied, he has Suicides on, and he's lost like no health. He's healing from the poison on the Suicides because the boss has True Strike, and he takes 25% less damage from everything. Suicides, hits, you name it. The recoil, and it is quite an amazing setup to take down the boss. And you can see here, got big special 2. Yeah, Spider-Man 2099. I can't wait to get my hands on him because I would love to take out some Mojo bosses like that. But yeah, great job, Jay Goody. Got the full attack bonus, and our battle group, we actually got the Goose Egg, 0 deaths on this war. And as an alliance, we had 7 deaths overall, and these guys were masters last season, but I think they're shelling it this season because they had just, I don't know, crazy amount of deaths. And they're the accounts that we were fighting against, they were a lot lower than expected for somebody that would be in masters. And I had 5 fights, 5 kills, no deaths. So on the season I had 8 fights, 8 kills, no deaths. And we beat Concentrated Giants. It was a good war, but we came out on top. So we're 2-0 in the season, and we're hoping that we can keep this up because we're somewhere in Masters, and that's where we want to land. That's the goal. And then here's just a little collage of all the champs that I've used for this season, and then the champs that I've defeated. So I'm going to kind of keep building this up and kind of see what it comes out to be. I think it'll be kind of a cool little graphic. But yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully we can keep winning. Hopefully you guys are having success in your Alliance War season, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.